Just want to start this profile by saying a huge thank you to all of you for your lovely emails in response to last month's profile. I enjoy reading about your adventures. I love hearing about your life stories, your explorations, and most of all, how you stay connected to your intuition. That's your inner wisdom when you come to making decisions. The loveliest story that I heard recently was from one of you who wrote from Scandinavia to tell me how happy that you are, that you followed your intuition, how much it feels good that you trusted yourself the whole way, including through your husband's numerous doubting periods when you both had to make some major life decisions, particularly about changing countries. You told me that you're both proud and grateful for this, as part of your strength came from doing the women's seminar in Shanghai all those years ago. So thank you for that. It's lovely feedback. I just wanted to share that with everyone. So our intuition is our higher self speaking to us. It's our ability to hear that comes from our ability to communicate with ourselves. Most of the time when we doubt, we're actually doubting ourselves and our power to discern. I found in many years of working with you all that whilst you already know in your heart all the answers, you may not trust yourselves enough to enact them. There's nothing wrong with that. It's really very human to have periods of self-doubt, especially when you're making big decisions, but not when it rules your life or it's paralyzing you. It's better to be trusting yourself in making choices than to be discussing, sometimes on and on forever, with your friends and then enacting what they think is right for you. Some of these may be wise, others may have a more limited view, yet each one will have their own agendas, and no one can see your own view as well as you can simply because they are not you. There's nothing wrong with that, and obviously everyone means well, but your choices for yourself must remain yours alone. You'll only know your own way by being able to have a conversation with yourself, and that's your higher self, which we otherwise call your wisdom mind, and to hear your own guidance clearly. Then, in the spirit of good communication, you share with discernment your intent and purpose, and then you determine how much insight from others you will invite. It's much easier that way. With the old cycle of energy having ended last year, 2012, we're all still in the midst of anchoring a new cycle. Now, this means that we have to either do old things in new ways, or we have to do totally new things. Trying to do old things in old ways will no longer work for anyone. Just watch the news for confirmation of this. At the very least, I see many of you are feeling stifled by it. You're feeling restless, or you're actively seeking answers. So you need to sit still then. Ask yourself what in life you would now like to experience, and then you wait for the answer to come through. It always does. In this sort of exercise, you don't need to keep it small. You think as big as you like, but you do need to keep it simple. In doing this, feel free enough to stick out your neck a bit too, because if you ask clearly and simply, you'll very often get it. You're all great enough for that. I really can't be more amazed at how powerful the universe is every time. You wrote to me from Cyprus only yesterday. My dear, the inner universe is you. So you ask yourself, what's going to rock your socks for the forthcoming period? What might you regret not doing at the end of your life? The interview ahead and around is always unobstructed and endless, unless you place something there. Whatever it is, go for it. You'll never regret anything if you do. That's what dreams are made of. Remember, when you're doing this, first thought that comes through in answer to any question is always your intuition speaking to you. That's your soul. Second thought is your lower mind. That's the home of fear, your emotional history, your what-ifs and your uh-ohs. You make sure that this year you take the first step in either making your plans, or at least you take the decision to explore whatever your plans are, whatever your dreams are, because the only time you're in full management of your ideas and your choices is when they're still inside of you. Once you've expressed them into the open, you're going to have to work according to the laws of the physical plane, which are quite different. Mastery is when you can bring the two, your inner and your outer planes of existence, together at will. And this is a journey of your own greatness that many of you are working on with me. I'm working on my own dreams too at the moment with my guidance, communicating pieces here and there with those who are willing to feed into them. It's only in this way does new thought, new ideas, new structure more easily be determined and expressed at exactly the right moment. The months leading to the next solstice are likely to be challenging for many of you. The new cycle of energy is not yet well established, and as you're putting down new structure in the form of solid foundation for the future, you're likely to be feeling tired, even exhausted. Keep your eye firmly on the ball. You focus on your heart's desire, and remember, if you share indiscriminately, if you allow anyone to talk you into or out of anything, you'll be giving away your own dream and therefore yourself. So, talk to you soon, and if you have any questions, wherever in the world you are, know that I'm only an email away. So, speak to you all again soon, and until then, I'm always yours in the light of love.